This, my understanding of Islam, and I might be wrong here, so please correct me, is that it is the duty of every Muslim to ask for the full implementation of Sharia law and to be subjected to it. That is provided for in the Holy Quran and the Sunnah. And if a Muslim fails or refuses to ask for the full implementation of Sharia law, then they are answerable in the hereafter, and only the fires of hell awaits them. That is the understanding, my understanding. I might be wrong here. So how do you reconcile that? Because every member of us who is a faithful Muslim is under a duty to do so. I'm not suggesting I support their right to demand for the implementation of Sharia laws, but Islam requires them to do so. There's no two ways about it. You may wish to sugarcoat that duty, but that duty still remains. Maybe today there's no Islamic laws in Malaysia, Sharia laws, but there's still part of it being implemented, the family law and the banking aspects of it. Hudud is controversial because it's a criminal sanction being imposed on the citizens of this country. But when Hudud is imposed, I didn't get the name of the third speaker here, but it has to be imposed on all. The Quran doesn't give you the option of saying it's only for the Muslims and not the non-Muslims. Hudud adalah untuk semua orang. There's no options here. That is the reality that I've been told by scholars. I cannot read the Holy Quran because it's in Arabic. And I do not trust the English translation either. So I have to rely on these scholars to inform me of what the position is. So that's my first question on murtad, which you did raise and say that the death penalty is against the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Yes, that's true, I don't disagree with it. But then you must remember, yes, I agree that the Holy Quran does not provide for the death penalty for hudud, but the Sunnah does. And both are equally important in the interpretation of Islamic laws. You cannot just read one book and say, I'll ignore the other book. And Al-Bukhari makes it very clear as far as murtad is concerned, that you will have to advise the apostate to return back to the faith. And if the apostate says no, then you must give the apostate 3 days to reconsider that decision. And after 3 days, if the apostate still says, no, I want to go back to my religion or another religion, you must take that apostate outside and kill him or her, depending on who it is. It is clear in Al-Bukhari. It is not provided for in the Quran, yes, I admit. And there are other hadiths, but I suspect Al-Bukhari takes precedence over every other hadith. We may sit here and argue about the jurisprudence of Islam, but I just want to make it clear that there is a provision for the death penalty for apostasy. Unless I am totally wrong, please correct me.
You have to read this book, everything is answered here. Yeah? You have to answer here. Yeah. On murtad, yeah, there is, you say sunnah, it is just based on one saying of the Prophet. I remember it. Man badala dinuhu faqtu. That's the only argument. Whoever changes his religion, kill him. Yeah. Now, didn't say that it's changing from Islam to other religion. That hadith is general, meaning that whoever convert into Islam also could be executed. So you can't use that hadith for punishment as apostasy. There is a case of a secretary of the Prophet. His name is Abdullah Abu Sa'd, who is a secretary and someone who write down when revelation comes down. And he apostated. He apostated and went to Mecca. When Mecca was taken over by the Prophet, he wasn't executed. Not only he is ini pencatat wahyu. Sahabat Nabi pencatat wahyu. Most people don't heard this story. You have to read Tabari and the story is here. And who said that the Prophet execute people who is, in the case of the Prophet, there are people who apostate during Prophet time. No execution. Because there are ayat with regard to that, meaning that there are people who apostate during Prophet time. So the argument about execution, death penalty for atrocity is very weak. So you have to read the book Rasheta, they are going to clarify that. Alright, number 2, the first question. Of course, I agree, we have to follow the Quran, but how to follow? You must have knowledge to follow. It's not, we can't be simplistic on this matter. There's tendency, a lot of tendency, to be simplistic. Kita orang Islam mesti ikut hukum tu, betul lah. Ikut hukum Islam, macam mana ikut? How do we follow? What is the methodology? What is the interpretation? How about different interpretation? So it's a complex thing. Do not simplify this thing. We're talking about governing society, multiracial society, and mind you, when the Prophet, when the Quran was revealed in the Prophet time, how many thousand were there people in Medina? It's a small society. Here, what is your voters? 48,000.
No, 100,000.
100,000. Definitely is bigger than that. So the complexity, the principle is there, but the complexity is more. So you have to read this thing complex. It is a complex situation. Don't try to simplify. The trouble with a lot of the Malaysian here, they try to simplify things that are complex. Even injunction. There are injunctions. For example, hudud, simple, we implement. But why Omar suspended hudud? Why he suspended hudud? Because of famine in this time. The people who were thief were supposed to be, the hand is supposed to be cut off because of he suspended because what? Famine. So there are circumstances. This is, you have to know how the great jurists think, because the great jurists of the classical time, they have to read the text and look into the circumstances. That's why one of the great jurists, Ibn Qayyim, said the law changes according to that places. So there's a lot of reasoning have to take place. So it's not, do not look the thing simplified way, just like what Prophet, whatever Mao do, we follow, whatever Mao say is correct. So you have to see in totality of the Islam and Islamic experience through ages, civilization, Ottoman Empire. How Ottoman Empire, he ran half of the world, the last great Muslim empire. How the jurisdiction is very complex. You go into the Ottoman law during the great heydays of Islamic empire, very complex. So you can't simply say, just implement whatever God. You have to read the Quran in totality. You have to read the different verse. You have to read the various interpretation. You have to read the circumstances of this thing. And you have to know also, law is not the least said about the Quran is about law. The most thing about the Quran is about compassion, about ethics. These are the most about belief, the right belief, about truth, about untruth. So this is big whole world, It's not about why people have to reduce the Quran into about law, into about Syariah. That was wrong. That is a wrong methodology. The way to approach the Quran and also the Hadith. So I think this is the kind of much more progressive understanding that has to be disseminated among Muslim as well as non-Muslim. We have to understand. So we can't, understand. You debate with your friend, MP. Sometimes they understand very simplistic also. Most of them very simplistic. So you have to learn and study also the complexity of Islamic law, the complexity of Islamic teaching, and to engage us. And I think it's not only engagement of you can't say this thing because you are not Muslim. No. Yeah. There are non-Muslim who have better knowledge about Islam. Yeah. And some of the best professors, people who wrote books about Islam, some are positive, some are negative, are written by non-Muslim professors. A lot of people who, first generation of great Muslim scholars, did their PhD with non-Muslim. So these are complexities that we have to understand, and then we have to present to the society. Do not approach Islam, do not approach Sharia, Islamic law, Islamic teaching in a simplistic way.
小小的意见，就是说，刚才讲到说，对于针对这些媒体的问题我是觉得说，我觉得比较好的方法，就是说把我们这些声音放到他们的报纸里面去而不是说再引起这种这样针对性的东西了。因为毕竟好像说，媒体它也是起着一个很大的作用嘛，在一定的时候政党也是要通过媒体把一些信息传达给人民群众嘛，所以这个是我的一些意见然后如果我们是说这样针对性的去针对一个报章的话，反而是说给他一个很大的机会大幅度的去发表他的那种一种不正确的一种伪论这样所以我是觉得说应该好像说像你们这种这样的声音我忘记了您的姓名对不起把这种声音就是说进到他们这种报章里面让我们是阅读这种新洲报的人长期阅读新洲报的读者有机会就是说去分析更好的去分析他们的一些不对的地方这个是我这样另外一点就是说我一向来是公正党的忠实支持者了，然后在这个回教刑事法这样发出来以后我们感觉到，因为我是来自一个团体然后我们是感觉到好像说有一种好像不懂要怎么样好因为我们对事情不是很好的去理解然后又看不到一些政党的一种反应所以好像让我们觉得哎呀。508之后真的很纳闷心里面很按耐不住那种一种感情。好，谢谢。
好，谢谢。了解这位女士的那个激动，因为505，如果我们注意到505之后，应该是508在那个吉隆坡格兰纳加亚的那一场万人大聚会。是很吓人的，有整10多万人在那一边。然后为什么那么多人从全国各地去那边？因为505的成绩让很多人感受很深刻但是像我讲的，一场大选的成绩像这样的一种大选它整个对这个社会的情绪的那个动员是很强所以。除了那个成绩本身呢，它这整个过程里边建立起来的这整个新的这种政治文化、政治模式、新的这种示范呢，是很重要的。因为马来西亚有没有未来一个国家、一个社会有没有未来呢？它不只是看成绩，它是看这种新的示范本身呢，有没有得到进一步的那种开拓、建立所以为什么我对这种，比如说 当这个伊刑法课题丢出来之后，不管是这个入照服啊，不管是这个一党的主席啊，或者新州的这个郑鼎贤他们的一些意见，为什么我觉得有必要回应？不是因为我对这些人有成见哦，是因为我觉得这些意见呢，它没办法反映民间对这种新政治的那种盼望、期盼哦。他在谈这个，在带出这个依刑法课题的过程里边呢，它会产生一种一种叫做什么效应啊？有一个词叫做就是一起发生啊。就是它会变成，如果在这个过程里边呢，他把这种新的那种政治模式给整个吹倒，重新再去拥抱这种旧政治啊，这个就是它最让人痛心的地方哦。所以什么骨牌效应啊？所以为什么我觉得这个东西那么久了，我还是要去回应。那么第二，我觉得今天为什么我会纳闷？今天纳闷哦，不只是这个华社，马来社会也很纳闷。那么这个纳闷呢，跟这个政权的操作有关系。除了那个成绩以外，我们看这个政权呢，它怎么样来操作？不只是在这个依刑法的课题，比如说在这个宗教局的官员去扣留这个圣经的马来文版的这个东西。比如说，这个宗教局的官员去到人们的那个结婚的那个现场，去是新娘去对那个新娘做出特定的那个举动，比如说那个死者本身的尸体，对他采取的行动，这种种的东西呢，一方面他对我们非穆斯林呢起了一种不管是纳闷，不管是这个生气、愤怒还是什么都好，但是同时呢，它其实对这种穆斯林社会呢带起了一种危机感。这种危机感呢，我对这个政权的那种痛恨的地方呢，不是因为说这个政权玩些什么把戏，是因为他在制造一种假的危机感。本来呢，一个社会其实是相安无事的，但是呢，他要不断的制造这种危机感，让这些穆斯林觉得，哇，我们活在这个国家里面，明年执政的话，或者新的政治模式走下去呢，我们这些马来人，我们这些穆斯林惨了。那么另一方面，同样的华人，我们也是觉得，哇，这个依刑法做下去的话，我们也是惨了。各位，这种制造出来的危机感呢？这个政权要负很大的责任，因为这个并不是一般的政治游戏，它不是你平时玩一个课题，一个政治领袖爱作秀、爱上媒体，爱发表一些看法，它不只是那么简单的东西，它是一个社会不同的文明的交汇，它故意要去制造这样的一种危机所以为了要制造这种危机感呢，它制造各种的这种排他性，所以我们看到这个圣经的版本连现在马来文明明是一个国家的语文，它告诉你马来文特定的词汇呢是不能够用的，所以变成呢马来文到底还是不是国家的语文，还是只有特定的情况可以用的语文就这种排他性。但是它的排他性并不是本来的排他性，是故意塑造出来，以便能够有这样的一种危机感所以今天呢，华社的苦闷跟这个马来社会的这种危机感呢，另外一个问题，我最后的总结就是它发生了，但是它是一个悲剧。如果这样的一种发生呢是各自表述，我们在华文报每天在那边反对，那么马来社会呢，不管是透过这个本嘎萨，不管是透过 ISMA， 不管是透过这个前锋报，透过 TV3， 每一天在那边有这样的一种危机感各位，这种各自表述各自有各自的担心的这种情况这个是一个悲剧。因为悲剧是来源于一个社会呢，明明没有事情，但是因为呢没有交汇、没有交流，永远只是表态支持或者反对，这个社会呢变得只有平面。这个社会呢，像刚才卡里加巴讲的，太过简单化了 哦，明明东西是如此有血有肉，但是东西呢变成只能够那么的简单，哦，那么的纳闷啊，这个我觉得是今天马来西亚这个政权带给我们的那个悲剧。哦，谢谢。
Pesan yang saya nak berikan di sini adalah saya rasa pimpinan-pimpinan parti keadilan perlu memainkan peranan dan membuat pendirian yang jelas tentang perkara ini, dan juga khususnya ahli-ahli parlimen ya, daripada parti keadilan perlu ada perbincangan perkara ini supaya mereka faham duduk perkara ini dan dapat menjelaskan kepada masyarakat. Dan saya juga walaupun daripada Datuk Seri Anwar sendiri, beliau bercakap dalam ceramah-ceramah beliau banyak tentang perkara ini, tetapi tidak dilaporkan oleh media. Jadi mereka selalu menuntut Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim membuat kenyataan perkara yang beliau telah buat ya, dan juga telah ulangi banyak kali ya, dalam perkara ini ya, dalam ceramah-ceramah. Saya banyak hadir dalam ceramah-ceramah beliau mengulangi dalam khalayak yang ramai tentang pendirian kita. Tentunya sebagai pemimpin pakatan rakyat ya, pemimpin pakatan rakyat yang berdepan dengan ramai orang Melayu dan ramai pemundi-pemundi Melayu, ianya perlu membuat kenyataan yang lebih dapat diterima oleh masyarakat Islam, tetapi tidak bertentangan dengan pendirian Pakatan Rakyat. Tentunya ya, ada perbezaan yang cara Lim Guan Eng bercakap tentang hudud dengan Datuk Seri Anwar bercakap tentang hudud ya. Kerana mungkin Lim Guan Eng hanya memikirkan konstituensi khususnya di kalangan masyarakat Cina dan juga penyokong-penyokong DAP ya. Tetapi Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim perlu membuat kenyataan bukan saja boleh diterima oleh di kalangan masyarakat Cina, India dan sebagainya, tetapi pendirian yang boleh diterima yang tidak dianggap sebagai ofensif kepada pemundi-pemundi Melayu yang beragama Islam di seluruh negara ya. Jadi beliau perlu membuat kenyataan yang lebih seimbang ya, lebih seimbang yang boleh diterima oleh orang Islam, orang Melayu dan juga orang Cina dan India dan seterusnya ya. Tetapi di kalangan pimpinan-pimpinan yang lain, saya rasa boleh bercakap seperti yang disebutkan oleh Yang Berhormati Bucan ya, dan juga pimpinan-pimpinan yang lain boleh membuat pendirian yang lebih progresif. Yang lebih progresif, saya mengambil pendirian yang lebih progresif dan saya berani menyatakan perkara-perkara yang mungkin is not prudent ya, tidak hikmah untuk disebutkan oleh Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim di dalam khalayak yang lebih ramai. Jadi kita harus memainkan peranan kita masing-masing ya, dan menjelaskan ini kepada masyarakat ya. Dan saya ulangi bahawa saya sebagai seorang Islam dan semua orang Islam akan menerima konsep hudud yang ada dalam Quran dan ada dalam Islam, tetapi saya tidak dapat menerima hudud yang dibentang dan dicadangkan oleh PAS kerana ianya bertentangan dengan semangat syariah Islam dan juga semangat Islam yang mengutamakan keadilan. Itu urusan sikit.
As in earlier, hudud is one of the most divisive issue politically. Also, it just not divide the political party, but also religion and race. So it's the most divisive issue at the moment. And number two, we also know that continuing religious divide, racial divide, is the nutrient for UMNO survival. In order for UMNO to remain relevant, to be the champion of Malays and Islam, then they need to have this divisive issue. Otherwise, UMNO cannot survive. They cannot survive based on good governance. They cannot survive based on good economic management. They cannot survive based on inculcating unity among Malaysians. They cannot survive based on anti-corruption.
The only thing they can survive is when there is continuing division between race and religion. So that's the feeding nutrient for UMNO survival. And if we extend, I just want to put one issue. We know that this going to wedding, going to go after children and so on, based on Islamic conversion. These we know they are playing out. But do you know that even GST has got racial component? Do you know that? I'm telling you. Just use GST as one example. The government has allocated specific funds for UMNO division to explain to the kampung folks about why should Barisan Nasional implement GST. And one of the arguments I heard is GST will tax everyone. For us, we argue that because GST tax everyone, even the poor were taxed. And the poor, majority of them were Malays, were taxed. And it's unfair tax because it taxes poor more than the rich. That's why we oppose GST. But their argument for the Malay folks is a lot of Chinese evade taxes. So under GST, they cannot evade tax. So in order for government to get more revenue, they got to implement GST so that the Chinamen cannot evade tax. So you can see that even GST, they are introduced racial component in the implementation of GST. So now we know that these are tricks played by UMNO. But I still believe at the end of the day, most Malaysians, Muslim, non-Muslim alike, Malay, non-Malays alike, most Malaysians love peace. Most Malaysians want unity. The only thing we have failed to achieve up to this stage is Pakatan hasn't been up to the mark. To provide solution, to be a role model for resolving racial and religious conflict. I think we have more to do, and I do hope that we can do better in providing leadership in resolving all these inter-racial, inter-religious conflicts. And I believe we can do it. The moment we have done it, we will show to all Malaysians that we are the best choice for Malaysia. 我相信大多数的马来西亚热爱和平，热爱团结，不管你是华人、马来人、印度人，所以我相信最终多元种族的路线将会是国家的主流，只要我们坚持下去。只是到目前为止，巴卡丹还没有真正做到说给人家一个解决这些种族宗教的一个很明确的这个方案，所以我们还有很多的努力必须要去进行。不过我相信我们做得到，只要最终只有我们能够团结一致，武统必定会倒。